India and the United States have just entered a transformative chapter in their strategic partnership with the signing of a landmark 10-year defense framework agreement. This long-term pact, inked in Kuala Lumpur by Defense Minister Rajnath Singh and U.S. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth on the sidelines of the ASEAN Defense Ministers Summit, sets a stable, visionary course for defense cooperation all the way to 2035. Unlike previous publicized agreements focused on individual procurement or exercises, this framework provides overarching policy direction, ensuring continuity across governments and administrations. Both leaders called it a historic milestone and a cornerstone for regional stability and deterrence, reflecting growing trust amid turbulent global events and shifting alliances. What does this mean in practical terms? First and foremost, defense ties are set to deepen at every level. Joint military exercises, intelligence sharing, industrial cooperation, and technology innovation are front and center. Enhanced interoperability will become standard, making Indian and U.S. forces more agile in humanitarian response, anti-terror operations, and high-intensity conflict scenarios. The pact envisions streamlined procurement, allowing India easier access to advanced U.S. platforms, ranging from maritime surveillance aircraft like the P-8I, cutting-edge artillery, next-generation air defenses, and even fifth-generation fighters, such as the F-35, as discussed at recent summits. The agreement is also about sharing and co-development of technology, moving beyond military sales to joint innovation. Initiatives in autonomous systems, AI-enabled counter-drone measures, cyber protection, and satellite communications will now fall under an integrated roadmap, with both nations pooling R&D and industrial expertise. From AI-driven command networks to multi-domain sensor fusion, the expanded cooperation means Indian industry and scientists will learn, adapt, and innovate with their American counterparts in real time. The Indo-Pacific region is the central theater of this partnership. The framework has explicit language supporting a free, open, and rules-based region, code for safeguarding strategic choke points, freedom of navigation, and regional balance in the face of Chinese expansion. Joint naval and air exercises are planned to increase in scale, and intelligence sharing will extend to undersea surveillance, space assets, and advanced missile warning systems. Recent diplomatic turbulence, such as U.S. tariffs on Indian goods and surcharges on Russian military equipment, have made this agreement all the more significant. Both sides understand that long-term defense alignment is a stabilizer against short-term economic friction. As Singh wrote, defense remains a central pillar of India-U.S. relations. Our partnership is critical for ensuring a free, open, and rules-based Indo-Pacific region. The U.S. echoed similar thoughts, seeing India as vital for counterbalancing challenges and upholding global maritime norms. The agreement also has major implications for trade and technology. Defense industrial collaboration will boost manufacturing and jobs in both countries. India gains direct access to American expertise in stealth, electronic warfare, cyber defense, and missile technology, while supply chain integration and joint production could turn the country into a regional hub for advanced defense systems. Autonomous system alliances, spanning from drones to unmanned maritime vehicles, will unfold alongside expanded Tiger Triumph, tri-service exercises and bilateral training that now includes U.S. Space Force participation, integrating satellite-enabled situational awareness and mission planning. High-level diplomatic engagement underscores the depth of commitment. Efforts on trade negotiations, foreign policy, and military planning are now interlinked, driving not only defense planning but broader economic and development goals. The framework ensures that across administrations, the trajectory of India-U.S. relations in defense is set. Policy continuity, strategic trust, and the joint pursuit of technical superiority. India's status as a major defense partner, is not just symbolic but operationally meaningful, opening doors to technology transfer, intelligence access, and integrated weapons development. On the ground, both militaries are poised for greater interoperability. India's forces will have enhanced access to American training, simulation, and tactical data. The agreement creates institutional channels for fast-track procurement and co-development, while supporting policy adaptation to emerging threats, from hypersonic missiles and stealth platforms to cyber attacks and multi-domain electronic warfare. All this at a time when regional threats, from Indo-Pacific territorial disputes to terrorism, require swift, coordinated response. India's commitment to the Indo-Pacific is now intertwined with AMERI, can force posture with cooperative deployments, joint surveillance, and shared logistics. The defense framework is designed to handle not only conventional deterrence but disaster response and humanitarian aid, making both nations more resilient in times of crisis. The dual focus on technological advancement and strategic vision positions India and the U.S. to meet the challenges of the 2030s with robust, integrated, and adaptable capabilities. In summary, the 10-year defense deal sets India and the United States on an irreversible path toward deeper military and technological collaboration. It means greater access to advanced U.S. platforms, real-time sharing of intelligence and cyber protection, co-development of next-gen technology, and a unified stance in the Indo-Pacific. As regional dynamics evolve and threats become more unpredictable, this partnership will be the anchor for stability, innovation, and strategic advantage, proof that trust, vision, and commitment can shape the future of world security.